Hey everybody, welcome back to the box office.
This week we are checking out John Cusack in The Raven.
Nevermore.
No, just regular Raven.
Oh.
This crime is familiar to me. Edgar Allan Poe.
You're referring to one of my stories, a work of fiction. No matter how this ends, I will kill him.
Edgar Allan Poe. Drinker, smoker, drug addict, poet.
I don't know if you knew, but apparently he was a bit of a rock star.
The Keith Richards of the 19th century.
Yeah, now The Raven is about the last days of Edgar Allan Poe, ones that are apparently shrouded in mystery preceding his unusual death.
The movie begins with Poe in a drunken stupor getting kicked out of a bar and pretty much sets up the tone of the rest of the film.
Actually, not much different than Keith Richards right now.
Not really.
Now, what we can tell about this Edgar Allan Poe is that he's kind of one part Tony Stark, two parts Sherlock Holmes, and an unfortunate excess of John Cusack.
Not everyone can be Robert Downey Jr., can they?
No, unfortunately not.
What's going on here?
Let's face it, this is not the worst thing you've caught me doing.
Now we go on to learn about Poe's lady.
Really good looking.
She is really good looking, but she keeps picking these really poor roles.
Yeah, last she's like driving.
Yeah, that was
Poor
that was
thing,
pretty
yeah.
bad. Then
brains and beauty don't go along.
not this time. Well, then after that we meet her cliched, disapproving father with a gun.
No, Brendan Gleeson.
Yes, but I'm actually a big fan of Brendan Gleeson.
Really?
Yeah, man. Braveheart, the Harry Potter films.
Yeah, he was Mad-Eye Moody.
He was in the new movie called The Guard, just came out last
He
year.
was the villain
really
in MI2.
No, he was not the villain in MI2.
No, he definitely
Dubray
was.
Scott was the villain in MI2.
He was the villain
No,
in MI2.
he was
Yes,
based.
he was. Whatever.
Did he get punched in the face by Tom Cruise?
Yes.
No, he did not.
Oh, whatever.
Now, where was I? Yes, 5 or 6 grisly murders happen, and they all apparently are based on Poe's stories.
Enter Luke Evans, our inspector with something to prove. Have him team up with Edgar Allan Poe, and away we go.
Now, the movie had some decent thrills, but it definitely left you wanting.
And it's really funny that we say that because they showed us everything.
And they really shouldn't have.
I mean, this movie really could have been PG-13 if it wanted to.
Yeah, here's the thing. They had a few scenes of excessive and I mean really unnecessary gore, and that just took them directly into the R-rated film realm. They didn't need them.
Honestly, I think it's going to hurt their ticket sales.
It's absolutely going to hurt their ticket sales because they're cutting their audience in half, and really, the kind of people that are going to want to see this are teenagers.
And again, like you said, like it's unneeded. Like there's no need for some of these scenes to be as gory as they are.
Yeah, it's really just a waste. And
Let
I mean,
the story tell itself.
And the director James McTeague, he knows how to make a great movie.
Seriously, V for Vendetta, one of my favorite films
Absolutely,
ever.
but he doesn't have his own style yet.
I'm trying to figure it out.
I didn't even know it was him until the credits rolled.
Seriously, and you know, he probably could have cast this movie a little better, you know, because I don't know about you, but John Cusack does not bring him to the seats like they used
Well,
to.
did he ever?
I mean, in the 80s, maybe, kind of, not really.
Yeah, well, it looked like they were going for an American version of the Sherlock Holmes movies, but what they lacked was talent.
I mean, I don't put all the blame on them though, because like the story really let them down.
Yeah, basically what we've got here is the most original screenplay I've ever seen.
Seriously, like a 19th century version of Seven, Along Came a Spider, Kiss the Girls, and every other murder mystery of the 1990s.
Well, except this one doesn't star Morgan Freeman.
Now, I'm not much for blaspheming, but that last one made me laugh.
Bottom line for The Raven, matinee.
Absolutely. This movie's not worth over $8, so, you know, don't open your wallet too wide for this one.
Alright guys, that wraps up this episode of The Box Office.
For the full review of The Raven, please check out the website.
Also, question, comments, concern, emails, always open.
And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on the Twitter, and like us on Facebook.
And don't forget, next week, we are coming to you with a special comic episode of
The Avengers! Yes! Oh! The Avengers! Let me tell you about The Avengers, guys. It's going to be the movie of the summer.
I Hate You Die! See you at the theater!
Guys, I'm bringing the party to you.